You know, it's really a shame that I have to make this video. I've tried time and time again to engage in respectful conversations with the atheist community here on YouTube, only to find the same old mixture of ridicule, personal attacks, misrepresentations of my position, and then that one tiny thing that keeps me coming back. A thoughtful, engaging response to one of my videos. And as most of you know, someone has been consistently attacking my channel with what used to be a vote bot, but now with this new YouTube layout, they have simply decided to auto-mark every comment as spam, so that it is no longer just I who am censored, it is you as well. And I've honestly tried to not make this a larger issue than it needs to be. I figured I would simply let everyone know this was happening, make it public, and then move on with my videos. That is until I received this message. And I can't tell you the username of the person who sent it to me because it was a sock account using my first, middle, and last name. And in this PM, this person listed my home address, the address of where I work, as well as my work number. They also went on to list my wife's work address, her work number, and her personal cell phone number, as well as my entire family's addresses and personal phone numbers. And at the very end of this PM was a promise to send this information to those who've been hostile to me since my time here on YouTube. And while this is not a direct threat of harm, I already contacted YouTube and have taken the appropriate action outside of YouTube in order to ensure the safety and well-being of my wife and my family. And I think it's safe to say at this point that I've been put through enough and I cannot justify staying here on a medium where my interaction is going to jeopardize the safety of my wife and my family. If I was living alone, I probably would be less inclined to take this as serious as I am now. It's one thing to drop information about me, but when things like my wife's cell phone number and her work address are included, that obviously crosses the line. So at this point, I'm going to start the process of phasing away from uploading content here on YouTube and instead actually put effort into my podcast and my blog site and also the publishing of some writings. What I said a while back is still true. I am here to stay, but it's going to be in a very different capacity from this point on. I may still upload content here on occasion, but it's probably going to only be stuff related to my blog, my podcast, and ultimately the website I'm trying to build, and that will be sparingly. I realize that my absence from YouTube may in fact not remedy this harassment, but I think this decision is really my best shot at feeling safe and comfortable while at the same time producing some sort of content. I don't expect everyone to agree with my decision, but I've sincerely thought through this, and I made this decision with both my wife and my family. If you enjoy my videos, I ask that you at least favorite my blog, check out my podcast, the links are in the description of this video, and I'm in the process right now of publishing my Scaling the God Delusion writings, and I just completed the DVD that will be out soon. I'm also working on a piece of writing entitled Modern Atheism, which is going to be available in both written form and DVD at some point in the future. I'm so very sorry that it's come to this. I'm in no way trying to be a drama queen or make you feel sorry for me. I've always prided myself on standing my ground and defending my religious views on this medium, despite how hostile an environment it has been. I don't want to take away from the atheists here on YouTube who have responded to my videos with courtesy, but also intellectual tenacity, and those are always the hills that I've chosen to die on, and it's a shame that these people have been so vastly overshadowed by the people who make typical atheist stereotypes a reality. So this is not a goodbye. I'm not ending my channel, and I'm not stopping my engagement in apologetics. I'm merely moving into a more healthy medium where I'm not in the crosshairs of anti-religious bigots masquerading as intellectual freethinkers. It wouldn't be appropriate for me to end this video without pointing out some sort of irony, and in this case it's the fact that a community so boastful of its ability to reason and be rational and basically scream about freedom of speech have dedicated their actions to the exact opposite of these three things. Reason and rationality are really just placeholders for emotion and fundamentalist reasoning that just happens to be anti-religious. And freedom of speech? Please. When it comes to religious dialogue here on YouTube, freedom of speech exists only if you agree with the person saying the slogan, and that is good enough a reason as any to move on into other endeavors. God bless.